Hey guys, what's going on here? My name's AU, and we are here for the recap slash review of the, just in case you don't have the network or you just want to hear someone talk about it, the WWE live event at Madison Square Garden, the whole big Brock Lesnar versus Big Show, the Eat, Sleep, Go to Hell, Repeat tour, or whatever you want to call it. I was expecting not a lot of big things, but a decent amount of big things. I know it's a WWE live event, but it's it's being treated like a pay-per-view. I felt like it was being treated like a pay-per-view kinda. So I expected a lot of crazy things to be happening, like maybe a title change or something. Maybe a continuation to the storyline, but I don't know. it was literally treated like a WWE live show, a house show. It was just reinstating what happened on Raw and whatnot. But let's go match by match. There were a couple of big things that happened. I actually liked it a little bit. I'll just talk about, go back match by match. So we had a tag team match, which I just thought it was just going to be a one-on-one match. It ended up being a tag team match to open up the show. Ziggler and Orton versus Sheamus and Rusev. Kind of combining two feuds together, because Orton and Sheamus are kind of going at it because they don't have anybody else to go at, you know what I'm saying? So they've been kind of going at each other for the past couple of weeks. And obviously Ziggler and Rusev have been going at each other since at least 1840. So that thing's still going on. And like I said, they were kind of like not broadcasting, but showcasing WWE. So it really wasn't a continuation of the storyline. We just saw a lot of, big moves, that Orton does, big moves that Ziggler does, big moves that Sheamus does, big moves that Rusev does. And then an RKO, and then it was over, just a very, just a good old-fashioned tag match. I'm not saying I didn't like it. It was just, they were just trying to put on a show. It wasn't like they always try to put on a show, but, I don't know. They were just trying to open up the show properly. Ended up with an RKO. Get the fans hyped. So that's when I kind of realized that this probably isn't going to be much. It's probably just going to be not even a continuation of the storyline. It's just going to be, it's just going to be a show. Anyway, the next match was Stardust versus Neville, and I hope to gosh, if there's one actual continuation of the storyline in this event, I hope it was right here. Stardust versus Neville. In the last match, I thought I stated this, but just in case you missed it, Ziggler and Orton won. RKO by Orton on Rusev. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Alright, so the next match is Stardust versus Neville. It was a one-on-one match finally. It was just been a lot of Lucha Dragons. Like, literally for the past, month, we've seen the Lucha Dragons and Neville versus Stardust in the Ascension. Finally, they got a... Well, they have before, but it's been a while. But we finally get to see a one-on-one matchup with these two. This matchup, they were, just doing their thing. It was, a decent matchup. There's not that much background to their feud, so you just can't get a feel for the match. So it was just a wrestling match. So, Neville showing off his athletic ability, blah blah blah. Stardust being weird and stuff, and he was trying to put on the cape. It was weird. He was thinking he was getting superhero powers. It was weird. And then Neville takes it home and gets the W. And I really hope this feud ends because Neville deserves a bigger spotlight. I don't think he needs to be. I'm not knocking on Stardust, but Stardust has been being crapped on too. I think he needs to go back to Cody Rhodes and try to mess with the Intercontinental Championship run again and just being him. I don't know. We'll see. But Neville definitely deserves a shine. I think him and Kevin Owens would be a great matchup to have. Throw in Cesaro. You got three hungry guys. They're not necessarily young, but they are primed and ready to go. I think they would be great in the Intercontinental slot. But anyway, next match, Neville wins that. Team PCB versus Team Bella. Which is really weird because I thought Paige just kind of dipped on them. But apparently they're still doing the six-woman tag team match. So it was just the story of the night. It wasn't a continuation of the story. Again, like I'm probably going to be saying a lot throughout this review or whatever. It wasn't a continuation of the story, but it's just I think it was definitely necessary to have. I mean, it really emphasizes that, hey, Paige is a heel now, and Paige does not like anybody. Paige is being a CM Punk right now, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I love CM Punk, and I like independent people, but I don't know. I think Paige fits it the best out of any diva, though. So I think, yeah, I think that works out the best. So it was just kind of, I mean, Charlotte got in her, you know, they have to make her look strong because she's the champ. So that happened. She got a spear in on one of the Bellas. I can't remember which, because they're twins. They're hard to tell who's who. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice spear in and goes, oh! And then, like, right whenever she was going to finish her off, Paige tags herself in and she said, nah, fam, I'm getting a pin. Paige gets freaking mollywopped, and then finally she's about to do the big tag, and it's about to go crazy. It's going to be Charlotte versus Nikki Bella, and then Charlotte's going to beat the crap. No. Both of her teammates jump back, and Paige is stuck in the match, and then Nikki Bella just does her finisher, the rack attack or whatever. 1, 2, 3. Paige is like, why? And she cries, and it's, I see that Paige is going to be getting her title shot soon, I bet. I don't know, will it be Hell in a Cell? Because I don't know, I don't recall Bella getting her title rematch yet. But I don't know, we'll see. The next match, and this is the one I'm excited about, because if you guys don't know, I'm a Kevin Owens fanboy. And whenever I heard that Chris Jericho was facing for the Intercontinental Championship, I was, you know, obviously excited. You know, we got Y2J, baby, Y2J. Gosh, I don't have any friends. So, right before the match, Chris Jericho comes out and is like, hey, this is 25 years I've been in this industry. And I have a chance to become, you know, the biggest Intercontinental champ, not the biggest, but the most successful Intercontinental champion of all time, winning 10, being a 10-time champion. And he had a long speech, really like he got into it, because it was like, holy crap, he's like 25 years ago, and I have Seth Rollins on my mind, because I just finished it, and that's the main event. Anyway, Lance Storm was in the crowd, and he's like, that's who I faced, well, he wasn't faced, I think it was a tag team match, but that's who I was with on my first ever match. Bunch of Canadian and, no, yeah, they're both, Lance Storm's Canadian, yeah, right, or Wyoming, either one. Nice job doing your research, AU. Anyway, so it was just a long speech, and then I realized, after, you know, he was done with his long speech, that Kevin Owens was gonna win, just because they wanted to give Jericho a moment in MSG, but it was either gonna be him winning it or him getting like a long sentimental speech. I felt like I didn't predict a speech or anything like that. I just knew he'd get something out of it. This was probably the match of the night, just because it felt like it was just everything led up together. The hype from Y2J coming back, the crowd was bumping, like even though Chris Jericho's kind of a heel right now, he faced it tonight. He was a babyface tonight, and everybody was going crazy for him. And then Kevin Owens comes out, and everybody, like, the intensity goes up another notch. Like, everybody's going crazy, and they're just doing everything, and just, oh my gosh, it was a good match. If you had the network, I would go back and watch this match. It was just, I wouldn't say the future versus the past or whatever, because Kevin Owens has been in the industry forever. But it was just really, really cool to see those guys, you know, just going back and forth. It was just a really good match. And of course they had to, I didn't see Kevin Owens getting a clean 1, 2, 3, but he did the eye rake and then he cradled him 1, 2, 3. I felt like that makes the most amount of sense. And even though I'd like to see Kevin Owens look a little bit scarier, you know, let him get a legit win. But it's whatever. It was still a fantastic match, and if you guys have the network, you guys need to go back and watch that match, because it was really, really good. Especially, and watch that speech too. That speech was really good by Jericho. He got the crowd into it, and he really made the match that much better. Anyway, the next matchup is the New Day versus the Dudleys, and this, the match itself was meh. But the beginning, the New Day, man, I love them to death now. I didn't hate them. I always kind of liked them, but gosh dang, I thought that trombone act would get old. It's just getting stronger. Freaking, my freaking gosh, those guys are revolutionizing. Yeah, I know. I'm throwing in that revolution word. They like to use that nowadays. They're revolutionizing the tag team division. I feel like the tag division is officially back, and thanks to the Dudleys, the primetime players. And once the Usos come back, I can honestly say the tag team will be back and better than it has been in years. Because the New Day, the primetime players, I actually really like, and the Usos are exciting as can be. And of course, we throw in the Dudleys, which this looks like they're going to be here for a while. I give it, I mean, maybe a few more months. That would be crazy if we can see them for a few more months. But they had a little promo and just cutting it right before the match, and it was just freaking amazing. Gosh dang. Xavier Woods. Because Xavier Woods is just being just crazy entertaining here lately. Kofi is the, third wheel in it, but he's the in-ring entertainer. He's not really the promo cutter. And then we have Big E, who's kind of like the big guy. You need a big guy in your group. And he just does that. He just does funny crap. He sticks out that tongue, and I die every time. Anyway, to the match. It's short because the Dudleys are not going to be able to produce a long match. And honestly, I don't hold them to that because they're old, but they're still bringing the excitement. New Day does their thing in the corner, and the trombone is kicking them, and choking and kicking. Doing that over and over again. And then, Dudleys get their thing in. I was really hoping, I didn't see it happening, but I just wanted to see a legit win. The disqualification happened right after they hit the 3D. The Dudleys hit the 3D. Xavier Woods interferes. DQ. They keep the title. And I felt WWE just needs to let the New Day win. They're obviously, it's a stupid decision to let the Dudleys win here at MCG on a not broadcast. They're not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal for them to get their 10th title. I don't know. But they should have just let New Day win. But they went with the DQ again. And I don't like that decision, but whatever. Let's go to the next match because I'll just start ranting. This confused me because this isn't the main event. Though this is literally called Lesnar versus Big Show at MCG on WWE Live. It's not the main event because John Cena has to be the main event, guys. It's in. Have you read the rule book? I was gonna say something else, but I went PG for WWE's sake. But I don't know. I'm really upset how this should have been the main event. Even though I'll get to it later, Rollins and Cena produced a main event worthy match. They advertised it as the main event, and this should have been the freaking main event. But this is exactly how I wanted it to go. Big Show's not scary, people. Big Show was scary in 2000. Big Show was scary in 1999. Big Show was scary in 2002. Big Show's not scary in 2015. He hasn't been in 10 years. Maybe not 10 years. Give it 7 years, okay? And I don't like seeing Big Show looking as scary as he did. They crapped on Cesaro so hard. I think they made him lose 3 times in a row against the Big Show, and I hated that. Cesaro is not that guy. You could do that with Bo Dallas. Bring out Bo Dallas and freaking do that. But not Cesaro, someone who has talent, and you're crapping on him. It'll be a few months before he freaking gets out from that. I think that was a stupid idea. The Big Show's not scary, but WWE kind of redeemed themselves with what they did here at MCG WWE Live. They had Big Show come out, and it was a big deal. Woo hoo hoo hoo, wah 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 wah. He's scary, yeah. Then Brock comes out, yeah, and everybody went crazy. I don't know why, even though he was expected to come. For some reason, the crowd acted like, wait, is he coming? Is he coming? And then he comes out and everybody's berserk. Everybody's berserk. And that was crazy. And then the match starts, you know, Brock is kind of getting, he's like trying to do something to Big Show and it's just not working. They fight. Big Show hits 3 choke slams in a row, and this is when I got happy. Holy crap. He does 1 choke slam, Brock Lesnar gets right up. Does a 2nd choke slam, Brock Lesnar gets right up. Does a 3rd choke slam, he pins him, kicks out, Brock gets right back up. Dominates Big Show. 3 Germans. 4 Germans on Big Show, and then he just F5s him. 1, 2, 3. The match was 4 minutes long. And that's exactly what I wanted to see, because they can't, they're with them making Big Show fight Brock Lesnar. I was expecting them to have a close fight, and if they would have had a close fight, that means Big Show's better than John Cena, Big Show's better than CM Punk, Big Show's better than Roman Reigns, Big Show's better than The Undertaker. You can't tell me that the Big Show's better than all 4 of those guys. I don't know, and saying Big Show's better than Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins is the man. And I don't, no, but I'm happy with the decision they made. They just made him dominate the Big Show, and then Brock Lesnar leaves, and then he comes right back, does a belly to belly. My gosh, that belly to belly was dirty. And then he picks him up for another F5. He walks out looking like he's ready for The Undertaker, which I'm excited to watch that now. I don't know who they're going to let win. Anyway, to the main event. I'm putting on my quotation signs just because I don't even know anymore. Gee whiz. Okay, so Seth Rollins versus God. I mean, John Cena. I don't know, I'm sorry. Been listening to WWE too much. So Seth Rollins versus John Cena in a steel cage match with Jon Stewart in the front row, with Kane already did an interview saying, Kane literally said he's coming out. So that was kind of stupid, because they literally spoiled the big ending, which it wasn't really, it was kind of already predictable in the first place, but whatever. This kind of, I mean, they made John Cena look strong like usual. Made John Cena, you know, it's just it's a John Cena match, you know, never give up, woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. I was very mad because I don't like this new steel cage. They need to lock the door. I hate how the referee can open it, because it makes it the real factor of the steel cage match is dying just because of the fact they don't lock the door, because all they have to do is say open the door and they run out. The match is over, but it just takes that real factor out, and kind of, I don't know. They need to lock up the door. I need to make a petition. Save the tables, or save the cage, whatever. So anyway, it was a good match. They actually saved a move, because they faced each other a lot now, and they did a move that I haven't seen yet. I can't even remember what it was, but there's a new move that Cena and Rollins have yet to do yet together. I can't for the life of me remember what it was, but I remember saying, "Oh, that's a new one." Oh geez, freaking Cena did that's not the new move I'm talking about, but Cena did a drop kick, and it looked, Rollins made it look semi-decent, because Rollins is, you know, he deserves what he's getting right now, because he's probably, his mic skills are meh, like, they're a solid, like, B-. His mic skills, if I had to give him a grade, but his in-ring skills, no one can compare. He's so athletic and so quick. He's strong. He's so strong too. Seth Rollins isn't even my favorite guy, like my favorite wrestler. And my gosh, but he's like the best in-ring performer in the company. I'm mumbling a lot. It's late. But it was a solid match. There was a lot of cool things. They made it long. That's the thing, because I thought there was like, I can count 4 times where it's like, oh, Cena wins right there. But they don't. Rollins does a reversal, and that makes it interesting. It extends the match. Rollins was like, I think he messed up a few times where he would like, you'd like stall so much. You'd be on the top of the cell for so long, and I guess because he just didn't time it right, and he didn't. Cena wasn't just gonna pop up. It was just in a situation that Rollins had to stay on the top of the cage because Cena just couldn't get up from like a hard hit that he just took. He had to do it one time because it was just obvious because he gets hit with the door, and then Rollins like instantly gets up. So that makes Cena, because at first I was mad because I'm like, oh no, Cena, no, how can he get up from that? But I realized it's kind of Seth's fault because he hits John Cena with the steel cage door, and then he just hops up like super quick. So that means Cena has to get up super quick, or you know, it makes it kind of look, you know, fake. But Rollins finally gets it. He's like literally like, okay, so he knocks Cena, he low blowed Cena. And then he's climbing out. He's like, I'm done. He's like, I won finally. It's over. He's climbing out. He's like on the like edge. Like all he has to do is just step down. He's on the other side of the cage. Kane comes out, and then he climbs up, and then he's like has that thing where Kane's right there. If he goes down, he's gonna get beat up by Kane. If he stays in, he loses his title because he knows how. You know, he knows. So he goes down at first, and then Kane's like, all right, your fate. And then he's like, you know what, whatever. He gets up on the top of the steel cage, does a frog splash. I think we've seen this one before, boys. Does a frog splash, misses. Cena gets the AA. It's over. Rollins doesn't win. Cena's still the champ. Cena's God. And Kane's probably going to get a title shot. This has been WWE Live at MSG. It was a solid C+. That's my thought. I don't know what you guys think, but it was good. They had good matches, like I said, Owens versus Jericho was good. The steel cage match was good. I just don't like Cena being in a main event, just because, I don't know. When you have, like, they advertise it as Brock Lesnar versus Big Show, and then you put Cena and Rollins as the main event. That doesn't make any sense. And they're making it look like the United States Championship is becoming the World Heavyweight Championship. Like from like, you know, I'm talking about 10 years ago when they had both, like the WWE title and the World Heavyweight Championship. Are they making the United States title like that? Because I swear to gosh, I'll just quit now. I'll delete my YouTube account if they're making the United States title equivalent to the 2005 World Heavyweight title. I will quit. More like 2009. Or what year was that? Yeah, more like 2009, 2008 World Heavyweight title. Where it wasn't as important as the WWE title, but it's still a world title. Hopefully it's not going to do that. Let me know what you guys think. Put down a comment section or like it. No, how about this? Like it if you want to see me do Hell in a Cell. Or whatever. I don't even know. I'm the worst YouTuber ever. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. We talked for 24 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm out.